Hello everyone. Welcome to this tutorial on how to render a subreport in an ASP.NET MVC application. In bold reports, a subreport is a report item that allows you to embed one report within another. This feature is used to organize complex reports into smaller reusable components. Each subreport can have its own data source and layout, and you can pass parameters from the main report to the subreport to filter or customize the displayed data. Here, I have already designed main and subreports, employee comparison and employee details. The employee comparison report acts as the main report. In this demo, I'll embed the reports into an ASP.NET MVC application and render them. First, I open Visual Studio 2022 and click Create a new project. I select ASP.NET Web Application.NET Framework, then click Next. I name my application Report Viewer MVC and click Create. The Create a New Web Application dialog opens. I select MVC and click the Web API checkbox. I click Create. The application is created. Next, I right-click the project and choose Manage NuGet Packages. In the Browse tab, I search for the boldreports.web package and install it in my MVC application. I also install the boldreports.mvc5 package and the boldreports.javascript package. The boldreports.web package creates web API services to process the reports. The boldreports.mvc5 package contains HTML helpers to create a client-side report viewer control, while the boldreports.javascript package contains reporting components, scripts, and style sheets. The dependent packages will be automatically installed. Next, let's register the namespace. I open the web.config file from the Views folder. Then I add the boldreports.mvc assembly reference to the system.web.webpages.razor element. I open the web.config file from the application root folder and set the value of unobtrusive JavaScript enabled to false. Next, let's reference the scripts and style sheets. I open the layout.cshtml file and add the references to the scripts. I configure the script manager in the project at the end of the body element. Next, I need to initialize the report viewer component by using the bold tag. I open the index.cshtml file from the Views home folder and then add the bold tag to it. Next, I create a resources folder in the root folder to store the RDL reports. I add both the main and subreports to the folder. Next, I will configure the Web API services to process RDL report files. I create a new controller file named reportviewercontroller.cs within the controllers folder. In the report viewer controller, I add the following using statement. The boldreports.web.reportViewer namespace provides access to classes, interfaces, and methods necessary for rendering and interacting with reports in a web application. I inherit the iReport controller interface. Then I implement several methods. I add the post-report action method, which posts the request in the report process. I implement the getResource method to retrieve images used in the report from the server. I implement the onInitReport options method, which the report helper invokes when a report is about to be processed. Last, I add the onReportLoaded method, which the report helper invokes when a report and subreport start loading for rendering. In the OmniKnit report option method, I need to load the main and subreports as a stream. I create a base path variable to combine the web root path of the application and the resources folder. Then I add the if condition inside the block code that checks that the subreport model property of the report option object is not null. Inside the block, I create a report path variable to combine the base path and report name using reportoption.subreportmodel.reportPath to access the subreport. I create a file stream instance to open the employee details subreport file in the resources folder within the www root directory using the report path variable. Then, I create a memory stream to store the report data and copy the file stream into it. This copy process prevents file access problems in the server while running the application. I assign the substream values to the report option.subreportmodel.stream variable. Inside the else block, I will add the same code snippet and use the report model object instead of the subreport model. Next, I'll add routing information. To include the action name in the URL, I open the web API config.cs file and change the root template in the register method. I open the index.cs HTML page and add the report service URL. This URL specifies the web API service URL. I add the report path. This specifies the path to the report that I want to render. Last, I register the license token to remove the license validation error message. Now everything is ready to load the report. I run the ASP.NET MVC application. See, the Employee Comparison Man report has been rendered with the Employee Details subreport. In this video, I have shown you how to render a subreport in an ASP.NET MVC application. If you found this video useful, please click the like button and subscribe to our channel to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching.